Hey YouTube, Kiritwig here, bringing you all my Yummy Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile. Yummy is one of the 3 new decks from the Justice Hunters booster set. This is definitely a fan favorite deck. The Yummies are just such adorable little critters that we have in this set, being able to focus on a level 1 beast setup to get out our Yummy Link monster, and then be able to use that monster to get out our Yummy Synchro monsters, and then just use the varying engines that we have for a pretty fun and also viably competitive deck as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. So we'll go ahead and start off with the main deck monsters. For the Yummy monsters, we're running 3 copies of Cupsy Yummy. If you control a Link 1 monster or a level 2 Synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Cupsy Yummy once per turn this way. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 Yummy card from your deck to your hand except for Cupsy Yummy, or if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Synchro monster, you can draw 1 card instead. You can only use this effect of Cupsy Yummy once per turn, so you either have the search option or the draw option, each one of the Yummy monsters having a beneficial card effect, and then an additional one if they were summoned off of the Cupsy Yummy or just the Yummy Synchro monster to begin with. So 3 copies of Cupsy Yummy along with 3 copies of Cookie Yummy. With this card, if you control a Link 1 monster, a level 2 Synchro, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Cookie Yummy once per turn this way. If it's normal or special summon, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 1,000 attack. Or if this card was special summoned by this effect of a Synchro monster, you can destroy that monster instead. You can only use this effect of Cookie Yummy once per turn. So just like Cupsy Yummy, you either have the search or draw power off of Cupsy Yummy. You have the attack minus or destruction power thanks to Cookie Yummy if it was summoned off of the Synchro monster. And lastly, for the current Yummy monsters, we have 3 copies of Lollipop Yummy. If you control a Link 1 or level 2 Synchro monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Lollipop Yummy once per turn this way. If it's normal or special summon, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and if this card is special summoned by the effect of a Synchro monster, you can banish it instead. Having the banish option on top of the Yummy option for our plays just gives us more and more setup to be able to make full utilization of with these cards in the deck. So we can make full use of those plays with the banish option or the shuffle option, depending on how you summon out all the different Yummy monsters. And then for the rest of the main deck monsters, we have the hand trap lineup. So the 2 Drone Lockbird, the 3 Ash Blossom, and the 3 Fulos. The Yummy monsters just help with so much of the initiation for the deck. So then being able to just have hand traps to have a going second option against our opponent for the rest of the main deck monsters. For the spells, 2 copies of Yummy Surprise. Activate one of these effects. You can only use each effect once per turn. You can target 2 light beast monsters you control and 2 cards your opponent control. Return them to the hand. Special summon 1 Yummy monster from your hand or graveyard, but it cannot attack directly this turn. Or you can return 1 field spell from your face-up field or graveyard to the hand. Then you can place 1 Yummy field spell from your hand face-up on the field. So this is a quick play spell, giving you that added setup to then have the bounce power for your light beast monsters, which are your Yummy monsters, or the bounce power of your opponent cards. Gives you more of a reaction against your opponent, but also being able to have the special summon of a Yummy monster just gives you more interaction on your opponent's turn thanks to this quick play spell. The actual field spells that we run are the 1 copy of Yummy Amusement Mignon and the 1 Yummy Amusement Acruque. If you synchro summon a light beast ritual synchro monster, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. If a face-up monster you control leaves the field by opponent's card effects, except during the damage step, you can special summon 1 Yummy monster from your deck. If this card's in your graveyard, you can target 2 Yummy monsters in your graveyard or banishment, place this card and them on the bottom of the deck in any order. So recycle power for your 1-of field spells. And with Yummy Amusement, Yummy monsters you control gain 500 attack for each light beast monster on the field. You can only use each of the following effects of your Yummy Amusement Mignon once per turn. If you control a Link 1 monster, you can target 1 level 1 Yummy monster in your graveyard, special summon it. If this card's in your graveyard, you can target 2 Yummy monsters in your graveyard and or banishment, place this card in them on the bottom of the deck. So this is just added recycle, so you never really run out of your Yummy resources to use in the deck with these 1-ofs, and having them be the light level 1 beast monster that they are. 3 copies of Obedience School. Just if you control no monsters, special summon 3 level 2 or lower beast effect monsters with different names from your deck, but their effects are negated. Also destroy them during the end phase. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon except for beast monsters. This is really not a restriction in the deck since our Link monster is a beast monster, and so are our Yummy Synchro monsters to be able to go into, along with the variety of other monsters we run in the deck also for the extra deck options. The 2 copies of Perry Ray's map, just at the start of your main phase, add 1 monster with 0 attack from your deck to your hand, but half your life points after adding this card, which you then just have more of the search option for cards like Cupsy Yummy to add off of this card as well. Another good consistent card to set up the Link 1 option for special summoning out our Yummy monsters, because then we just have to control the Link 1 monster, is the Sky Striker engine. So we have the Hornet Drone, the Widow Anchor, and ideally you do want to run 3 copies of Engage. I have the 1 Afterburner for a placeholder for the 3rd copy of the Engage in the spot. So then you could just have the search and set up for all these cards, giving you the Hornet Drone play to then give you your token, and then your level 1 monster to then be able to summon out your Kagari with that Link 1 monster on the field. You then have the added special summon resource to then just summon out your Yummy monsters to the field. And then for the other spells, 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet, just another good resource card to react to our opponent's cards. And the one-ofs being the 1 for 1, the 1 Triple Tactics Talent, and the 1 Call by the Grave to finish off the spell lineup in the deck. With our traps just being the infinite permanents, if you have the Dominance Purge lineup to run in the spot, you can replace the impermanence for that trap spot in the deck also, but just the added spot to run for the additional cards in the deck. The deck definitely just has a single-minded playstyle to go for the lineup of cards you can run in the deck. For the extra deck, we're running 3 copies of Yummy Snatchy, with this card needing 1 level 4 or lower Light Beast monster. If it's special summon, you can place 1 Yummy field spell from your hand or deck face up in your field spell. Also, you can link summon, link 3 or higher link monsters for the rest of this turn. You can only use this effect of Yummy Snatchy once per turn. Once per turn during your main phase of your opponent or your opponent's battle phase, quick effect, you can pay 100 life points immediately after this effect resolves. Synchro summon monsters you control as material, including a Yummy monster. So using this option for the Synchro play comes up for the option for our Yummy Synchro monsters. For this card Synchro Summon, you can treat 1 Link 1 monster you control as the level 1 tuner. So then Snatchy will count as the level 1 tuner, while our other Yummy monsters will count as the other level 1 to then go into a level 2 Synchro. And then also the 1 SP Little Knight, the 1 Relinquished Anima, the 1 Link Spider, and the 1 Sky Striker Kagari. I have Hayate as a placeholder for the Link 1 monster, but you want Kagari so you can have the recycle power for the graveyard for the Sky Striker spells to then be able to add back Engage and then give you another search from there. For the Synchros, 2 copies of Cupsy Yummy Way, the level 2 Synchro. If it's Synchro Summon, you can treat 1 Link 1 monster you control as a level 1 tuner. You can only use the following effects of Cupsy Yummy Way once per turn. If it's Synchro Summon, you can add 2 Yummy monsters from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. When your opponent activates a card effect, quick effect, you can return this card to the extract. This special summon up to 2 Yummy monsters from your graveyard, which then will in turn activate the effects of the Yummy monsters as well. The 1 copy of Cookie Yummy Way and the 1 Lollipo Yummy Way. Same Synchro needed requirements for these cards, but also being able to have more of a defense option with Cookie Yummy, and then the added option for a card effect to return to the extract of some of the monsters as well. Special mean 2 from your graveyard with your Lollipo Yummy. And then the rest of the Synchro monsters being 2 copies of Herald of the Arclight, just level 4 options to go into because our level 2 Cookie Yummy Way, and the other ones are tuner monsters at that, so then we can use the 2 additional special summon Yummy monsters to then go into a level 4 Omni Negate. And then the 1 Star Ham being another beast monster, and the level 3 option, our other one, being our Martial Metal Marsher. Tatsunoko is an option to run for another level 3 Synchro, but really doesn't do much in the deck, and you are restricted at times to beast Synchro plays, so the new Star Ham from Duelist Advance definitely is a good one to go into. And then as for some of the go-to plays in the deck, depending on what you open up with, you just have the options to start off with your Yummy monsters. If you have your Cupsy Yummy, just being able to have this card be your normal summon to add a Yummy card from your deck to your hand, except for Cupsy Yummy. So then you can add cards like Lollipo Yummy. And then the additional Link play, you can use Cupsy Yummy, going for your Link 1 Yummy Snatchy. And if it's special summon, you can place the Yummy field spell from your deck to the field. You can then use the added play for that summon, depending on the field spell you want to go for, depending on that option for the activation, thanks to your Link 1. Then you control the Link 1 monster, so you can summon out your Lollipo Yummy to the field. Go for the Synchro play, since you can count the Link 1 Yummy Snatchy. For the Link 2 play, being your Cupsy Yummy Way for this added play. And then if this card is Synchro Summon, you can add 2 Yummy monsters from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. So then you can use this to add the last of the Yummy resources, being your Cookie Yummy, and then just 1 additional Yummy monster. When we get Marshmallow Yummy, it'll be all the easier as well, because then you'll just have the discard and then the 1 additional special summon thanks to that added monster, and then the added play for the card as well, and then the added bounce power to then summon back your yummy monsters depending on the play you want to go for. And then since they were summoned off the Synchro monster, you'll have your additional play from there as well. But that is it for the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed. This is going to be a fun deck. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this so much as well. And as always, until next time, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And Kira, Twig out.